I'm a bad motherfucker.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's live stream. Sorry I started a little late, but that's the kind of thing that happened today. We have a special guest with us. So Keaton Weiss will be here from Due Dissidence in a little while, about a half hour. And right now we have a special guest. Danny Shaw is here. He teaches Latin American and Caribbean studies in race, ethnicity, class, and gender at the City University of New York. He holds a master's in international affairs from the School of International and Public Affairs at Columbia University. Shaw also works as an international affairs analyst for Telesur, RT, and other international news networks. He is the author of 6 books, as well as numerous blogs and articles on Latin American history, boxing, and nutrition, among other topics. Well, look at that. Please welcome to the show, Danny Shaw. Hey, Danny, how are you?
Jimmy, how's it going? Thanks for having me on.
It's going well. Now, I just want to, I have covered a little bit about Haiti before with Dan Cohen, and now they're calling everyone. Tell me right away, why are they calling everybody, what are they calling them when you eat humans? What is that called?
Oh, cannibals.
They're calling them cannibals. Where's that coming from?
The same sensationalistic sound bites and racist headlines. We only hear about Haiti when it's about coups or disease or some type of chaos. So about 2 weeks ago, it was the front page news story in the world. They accused this one paramilitary boss, Jimmy Cherizier, alias Barbecue. And it was an insult to the 12 million plus Haitians in Haiti and to Haitians around the world. And it's unfortunate, it's unfortunate that that's the only time people hear about Haiti.
So we covered Jimmy Barbecue here at the show, and the coverage we gave him was very positive. Like he seemed to be really of the people and looking out for the people. And so is that what this is? Is this a bunch of imperialists and capitalists putting together to try to discredit him? Is that what this is?
Certainly what I've learned from the Haitian people in the past 3 years is that it's far more complex. If you ask 12.5 or 13 million Haitians, there hasn't been a census since the early 2000s, so for a generation, but you're going to probably get 27 million different answers. Certainly in Jimmy's headquarters in Delma Amba, Delma 6, that is his neighborhood. There's no question that he's the man. People look up to him. He's the one who provides. He's the protector. But the other neighborhoods that are at war with him, and we saw in that documentary the horrific violence inflicted upon his community. But on the other side of the barricades, you have Bel Air and you have other communities, and they've also underwent incredible suffering. I get my cues from the Haitian people, from different journalists and sociologists and the everyday people. And the vast majority of Haitians have an extreme distrust for Barbecue, and I don't think it would make sense to put all of our eggs into one basket. A lot of people distrust Barbecue. They say he's an abolocho, which could be translated as a political opportunist, but things are constantly shifting in Haiti. But it would seem like a gross oversimplification to just say that Barbecue is this revolutionary. To quote the Haitian people, and I've heard this so many times, I was in Haiti about a month and a half ago, if he's really about us, who are all the people who are falling dead, kidnapped, raped, their homes burnt, they're malheureux, they're poor, they're from the bottom? How come he's never attacked the oligarchs or the bourgeoisie? So there's many big questions that have yet to be resolved.
So tell me what this is. So this, you tweeted this out. It says, "Showdown, the police, the ruling class, and imperialism versus the masses of people." And so let's just show a little bit of this.
Here we have a march of tens of thousands approaching, and this is very symbolic of Haiti, Haitian history, Haitian class society 101. Here we have a police blockade. The police have taken their position. Nobody can pass by Delma Wo, because on the other side of these massive police vehicles and this police repression, we have the other Haiti. We have the Haiti of Pétionville. the Haiti of Belleville, the Haiti of the 0.001%. So this is a very symbolic point where the police are already getting the tear gas, the bullets ready. And as we can see, beyond the smoke here, you have approaching the 99.9%, the masses of Haitian people demanding to defend the 1987 Constitution, demanding an end to the US-sponsored OAS, United Nations-sponsored dictatorships, which have continually pillaged, exploited, invaded, and occupied Haiti. I hope that these videos can reach diaspora yo too, pour yo ka comprendre situation pays ya, because a lot of Haitian Americans have stood with Biden, Trump, Obama, Bush, Clinton, in the massacres in Cité Soleil, the massacres in Bel Air. So here we have a very symbolic point of confrontation.
So tell me exactly what's going on there. So you mentioned a couple of things there. You mentioned that a lot of the Haitians in America have supported America presidents and their imperialism in Haiti, and it looks like you said looks like 10,000 people are marching, and they were coming right up to the rich people's neighborhood, if I heard you right. And so what are they marching for? What is going on? What is happening right now?
So that was from 2021 when I was there. I first went to Haiti in 1998. I've been studying Creole since. And in 2021, there was this massive movement, a rebellion where there were hundreds of thousands and even millions of Haitians active. And that video is symbolic because that's the dividing line. That divides Beverly Hills from South Central, or whatever analogy we want to use. And it's Pétionville, the super rich area of the oligarchs. That would be where Gilbert Biggio, the one billionaire in Haiti, lives, and then the multi-millionaires. So I wanted to show that video because all of the violence is concentrated down in the ghettos in Port-au-Prince proper. In the moment that the people try to charge up this hill, that's when you see the militarized police and the presidential guard. So now coming to the present day, 2024, what a lot of Haitians are saying are that these paramilitary gangs, these mercenaries are doing the work of the Tonton Mokuts, of the repressive forces. And what the Haitian people want to see is if these gangs and Jimmy Cherizier are really about it. If they're going to not just talk the talk, but walk the walk. Because it's easy to say, bourgeoisie, santi. It's easy to have this revolutionary rhetoric, but a lot of people want to see what barbecue is truly about. And there's no question that there's been so many mainstream attacks, and all of these National Endowment for Democracy and CIA cutouts have attacked barbecue, but a lot of people are still trying to see what he's truly about. So I thought that was a good way to prep for people to have a more solid understanding of the class struggle and the anti-imperialist struggle in Haiti. There's no question that Haiti continues to be a neo-colony of the United States in an economic, diplomatic, military, and political sense.
And so so you're saying that the people of Haiti are fractured, right? They're not together. I'm not talking about the ruling class, but I'm talking about so there's Jimmy Barbecue, and are there other warlords, for lack of a better term?
Yeah, warlords is one of them, gang bosses, mercenaries, guns for hire. There's Izo, who controls Village Dédié, another ghetto of Port-au-Prince. He actually has his own speedboats. Why would you be in a ghetto of Port-au-Prince with speedboats? Well, there's a huge drug trade. Haiti's long been a transshipment point back under Duvalier and the corrupt generals under Baby Doc, under Raúl Cedras. All these different coup governments that have come into power, they have opened up Haiti as a transshipment point. Because there's a lack of a state, we always hear these cliches about a failed state. I would say a successful neo-colonial state. And to be frank, Haiti has many uses, whether it's the votes that the U.S. needs at the OAS, or the United Nations, against China in favor of Taiwan, or against Russia. So the U.S. has, whether it's Republican or Democrat, has done everything to keep Haiti under their boot economically and diplomatically. One of the great lies about Haiti is that there's no wealth in Haiti, but there's immense mineral wealth. There's gold, there's uranium, there's offshore gas. And the Haitian people are saying, when will we actually have a chance? When can we have a chance to breathe? And similar to the people in the West Bank and Gaza, they ask, why does the West continue to exploit us, manipulate us, and invade us? The U.S. is preparing for their fourth invasion and occupation of Haiti in the last 100 years. But what the U.S. is doing now is the U.S. is going to give the $333 million and try to deputize the Kenyans or soldiers and police from Benin. They've mentioned the Bahamas, Guyana, Jamaica. So the U.S. is trying to deputize another quote unquote multinational security force to invade Haiti. And the Haitians are saying, absolutely not. We don't want another fourth occupation in the past 100 years.
Why is the United States, so what is the pretense so the United States is trying to put together this kind of multinational force to go in and occupy? Who's the ruler of Haiti right now?
Well, Ariel Henry, the president, is now, or the prime minister, who was appointed by the United States through a tweet from the State Department days after Jovenel Moïse was assassinated, July 7, 2021. So there is no government. The U.S. is trying. Anthony Blinken just came from Kingston, Jamaica last week, and there's supposed to be this transitional government with 7 representatives. This is highly challenged by the Haitians. They don't believe in a lot of the representatives, and those are the very questions that we have, Jimmy. Is it the Haitians are asking? Is it 2024 or is it 1492? Columbus first hit St. Nicholas. And, how many centuries later, the Haitians continue to have no sense of sovereignty.
So why did the former prime minister of Haiti, why did they assassinate him? Who did it?
There were 23 Colombian paramilitaries involved. There's now many articles that have been written. These Colombian paramilitaries were connected to the U.S. state. The DEA was involved. The CIA certainly was involved. Private security firms in southern Florida. There were others who wanted to be president. So Jovenel Moïse, who was really a U.S. picked successor to Michel Martelly. Hillary Clinton flew down in 2010 to say that Michel Martelly should be benighted as the next president, even though he had no popular support. There hasn't been a participatory democratic election since 2000. That president, Jean-Bertrand Aristide, loved and admired by the vast majority of Haitians, was couped first in 1991 under Clinton, and then he was again in 2004. He received his second coup. So these governments have been extremely unpopular, and that cuts to the crux of the matter. Why can't the Haitian people decide their own political leadership?
So I don't know, why can't, so there is no functioning government right now in Haiti? Is that what you're saying?
No, the gangs have been in complete control, these death squads. And I was down there a few weeks back. I stayed on the barricades in neighborhoods like Solino, like Fort Nacional. And it's the entire communities that are out there with whatever weapons that they can use. There's a movement called Bois Calais. And then you have these extremely well-armed paramilitary gangs. They have weapons that cost anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000 on the streets of Haiti. Of course, the logical question is, well, if most Haitians survive on less than $2 or $1 per day, and many of these street soldiers who are under Vital Homme or Katsan Mawozo or whatever gang boss, they haven't even ate properly for breakfast, lunch, for dinner. How can they then be gripping these automatic weapons, 99% of which come from the United States? There's also Israeli Galils that we've researched. And it's just fascinating that the Haitians continue to be in this colonial quagmire. I mean, it's naked colonialism. It's important to talk about Haiti. The Washington Post had a very riveting, tantalizing headline today: "Is Haiti damned because of voodoo and some historic curse?" And the author from the Washington Post actually debunked that and said the true devilry, the true sorcery against Haiti is foreign power.
So you don't think that? So I just don't get it. I really don't understand. I still don't understand what's going on in Haiti. I don't. So they had a government. Then the United States CIA knocked off their president. We don't know exactly why. Maybe the president wasn't doing exactly what the capitalists in America wanted.
There's so many rumors and allegations, and we can sort through it, certainly. But Jovenel Moise was just the next iteration of this dictatorial party. It's called the PHTK, and it translates as the Haitian Bald-Headed Party, because their first dictator or president, Michel Martelly, the one appointed by Hillary Clinton, he was bald. And these are individuals who have no political experience, and they're just hand-selected by Washington. No, it makes absolutely no sense. And that's why Haiti continues to hemorrhage its people, because there's not a popular government. And we have to unpack that 2004 coup, which was a media coup. Another nickname for Haiti is the Republic of NGOs. And the NGOs in Washington shut down all the aid in 2003 and 2004 in order to carry out their February 28th coup that year.
So, okay, let's move on. Let's
mass demonstration, weeks and weeks of mass demonstrations in Haiti.
So this is also from 2021, weeks and weeks of mass demonstrations. Did it lead to anything, those mass demonstrations? Did anything come of it?
Yeah, great question. When the president or the dictator was killed, it was like a carte blanche for the oligarchs, for the people in power, to completely shut down the movement. And that's when the gangs began to amplify their attacks. So if we look at Port-au-Prince,
when you say their attack, who were the gangs attacking?
Burning down entire neighborhoods like Bel Air in Kafoufe. There's upwards towards 500,000 refugees in Port-au-Prince right now.
Why would they do what? So why are they doing that?
Because that was the base of resistance. And none of these corrupt politicians...
Resistance to what?
Resistance to this dictatorial neo-colonial model. It's called the core group, where the U.S., the former colonizer, France, and Canada, as well as Brazil, shamefully, and their other junior partners, they formed this core group, and they're the ones who've been selecting the dictators and making all of the big economic and political decisions for the Haitian people. So there's no sense of democracy. Haitian people have no voice right now. They're under the guns. There's anywhere from 500,000 to 1 million illegal U.S. guns of the highest caliber, and these communities are trapped. I mean, Port-au-Prince is truly the Gaza of the Caribbean.
So you're telling me that there's like these paramilitary groups that represent the oligarchy down there, and and so that's who these people are marching against. They're marching against them, and where does where does someone like Jimmy Barbecue fit into that?
Oh, the question of Jimmy Barbecue, again, there's different perspectives. Some certainly think that he certainly does have a lot of power. He's got all the guns. Other people say that he's a drug dealer. People can certainly go through all of my social media over the course of the past 3 years to listen to how many different interviews with Haitian leaders and Haitian journalists and Haitian solidarity activists and sociologists. And, I think it's important to hear the different perspectives. I don't think it would be dialectical. I don't think it would be nuanced to think that Jimmy Cherizier, what training does he have? Was he involved with drugs before? Where did all these guns come from? If he's truly just a revolutionary, he's been considered a revolutionary for all these years, how would he be armed to the teeth with U.S. weapons. So to me, it seems overly idealistic to just think that Jimmy Cherizier is leading a revolutionary movement. He's certainly leading some movement in his one ghetto. He attempts to get out of that ghetto. There's 1,000 would-be assassins who could try to take him out. Yes, the situation in Haiti is dynamic. It's fluid. It doesn't smack of great optimism and hope, but the hope of Haiti is the masses of people who continue to organize against the paramilitary death squads, against the drug trade. No guns, no drugs are made in Haiti. You know, where do all the guns come from? Where do all the drugs come from? But because there's no state, it's a perfect transshipment point. A lot of the drugs come in through the South, through Jeremy, through Okai. That's a lot of my research. And then they go off to Europe and off to the United States. So the Haitian people, 12 million people plus, are caught up in this imperial maelstrom.
So Haiti is just a completely failed state. There's no uniform government. Is there any kind of infrastructure? Is there garbage pickup? Is there water? Is there any kind of health care? There's no kind of anything?
No. The government is non-existent. The police are on the run. The police have had running.
Who do the police work for?
Battles.
Who do the police work for?
Well, they work for the Haitian state or the Haitian government, but they've been broken down. They've been outgunned. And the ultimate thesis is that the U.S. would create all of this chaos so that they could then justify enacting the Global Fragility Act. If we look at the headlines that are coming out of the Miami Herald and the New York Times, they're already warning about all of the potential Haitian refugees. This is akin to the 1980s and the early 90s with the quote-unquote boat people.
Right.
And that's when Bill Clinton opened up Guantanamo Bay and stuffed all of the Haitian migrants into there. So they're again talking about opening up Guantanamo Bay. And these are all insults to the Haitian people. The Global Fragility Act, the U.S. government, to quote Dr. Jemima Pierre, they're trying to use Haiti as a colonial laboratory. If they can say that Haitians, because they're refugees, represent a national security threat, the next occupation of Haiti won't just be a 3 or 4 year thing. It could be a decade or two of occupation. So it seems that Haiti indeed is going to be a colonial laboratory for the U.S. to begin to justify its future invasions and occupations of the Americas and beyond.
So is the United States looking to occupy Haiti, and are they looking to use the Organization of American States, the OAS, to do it under the cover of this is a collective action? It's not really the United States. And so they're looking, is that, because that's what I'm starting to get, is that the United States wants to go in and occupy Haiti. Is that right?
That's correct. They've been talking about it for the last 2 to 3 years. They had a deal with Kenya, with the neoliberal president over there. The U.S. would give the $333 million. The U.S. would give the money. The Kenyans would give the cannon fodder. How can you send Kenyans that don't speak Haitian Creole? I bet you most foreigners don't even know what the national language of Haiti is. And that's why it's so insulting. So the U.S. is looking for proxy forces. The U.S. is how many hundreds of billions of dollars into this proxy war over between Ukraine and Russia. The CIA was just in Guyana to amp up the pressure on Venezuela over the Essequibo. We know about Taiwan and the pressure they want to put, and of course on China, and of course Gaza as the genocide plays out. So it looks like the U.S. is trying to deputize other foreign soldiers so that they give all of the blood in the future occupations of Haiti, so the U.S. can then control the political scene down there.
Okay. And so tell me about this.
Oh, just to show the immense, beautiful natural wealth of Haiti. I think that's one of the most dangerous lies about Haiti. You have vast, green, lush mountains. I was on a very mystical motorcycle ride from Jeremy down to Okai, and it was nothing but extremely beautiful vegetation, because every headline we hear about Haiti is always negative. So I think it's important to show the immense natural wealth. The most common thing you hear across Haiti, whether you're in Okap or Lester or even the areas occupied by these paramilitaries now, is "C'est grand monde tetli." We are adults. And why do the Haitians have to say in 2024 to the world that they are adults, that they're capable of their own sovereign, self-determining decisions? So the best thing that we can do here across the United States and the West is fight against this next military intrusion and interventionism. But of course, right now, too, it's the paramilitaries that have all the gangs, so, all the guns and the access to the drugs. The drugs are often exported from the north. There's only one functioning Coast Guard ship in the entire country. So again, this idea of the quote unquote failed state. But the Haitian people want to be left alone so they can organize and sort this out themselves. But Jimmy, it's all synthesized in the idea of 5 centuries of unfettered colonialism. This is the synthesis of what that colonialism looks like in 2024.
So what do you, so there'll probably be an occupation of Haiti then. That's what's going to happen, right?
That's what it feels like. When has the United States not gotten their way?
Right.
And what they still consider 201 years after the Monroe Doctrine, their backyard. And then people will say, well, the U.S. has no interest in Haiti. That's the biggest lie. Did the U.S. have interest in Grenada in 1983, an island of 100,000 people? Did the U.S. have interest in 1989 in Panama when they took out Manuel Noriega? The U.S. government, Democrat, Republican, has not stopped at anything to make sure that they can control any swath of the planet that brings them economic, diplomatic, and military benefits.
Okay. So, well, Danny Shaw, I appreciate you coming on and educating us about the mess that is Haiti so yeah, exactly what you said. If the United States wants to occupy it, they're going to occupy it. And it looks like that's the future for Haiti. And do you think it could get worse for Haiti? I mean, even under occupation, could it get worse?
Oof. I think certainly it can, because can you hit the next image too?
Sure, here we go.
Haiti is the Palestine of the Caribbean. Who controls the water in Port-au-Prince? Who controls the water in Gaza? Behind me, without being intrusive, we've got permission from the community in Solino.
The whole thing.
What's that?
I wanted to show a bad selection of videos. I meant to show, of course, Haitian protagonism, but there's a fundraiser, Molegaf, one of the community organizations that I work with. How can we empower these young activists and poets and writers to hang on? So that video there is in Solino, one of the peaceful communities that is under attack. This is historically the bastion of resistance. These were the individuals who voted for Jean-Bertrand Aristide. We can see massive lines for water. If you keep rolling it's completely up to you, but you'll see the sanitation issue, and you'll see how people live on an everyday basis.
See dozens and dozens of families gathered, trying to get drinking water, trying to get clean water to bathe. Who controls the sewerage system in the trash? How many children come of age with this reality right here? This could be Gaza, but it's Port-au-Prince. Who controls the electricity in the internet in Port-au-Prince, a city of 2.5 million with hundreds of thousands of people on the run who are internal refugees? Sound familiar? Gaza, 2.3 million people. They say now officially over 25,000 dead. We could perhaps double or triple that statistic given the extreme hunger, the dehydration, all of the children under the rubble. And right beyond these walls here, we have the rubble of Port-au-Prince. We have the rubble of how many homes? Tens of thousands of homes and what were stable working class communities burned to a crisp by the government gangs, the Michel Martelly, the PHTK, the Ariel Henry death squads and paramilitary squads who have displaced hundreds of thousands of Haitians. And that's why we can say that Palestine is the Haiti of the Middle East.
So who does control the internet, the electricity, the sewage system? It's the government?
Up in the hills of Pétionville, where these millionaires are. To get internet down in Port-au-Prince is extremely difficult. To get electricity, you saw the lines there for running water. So it's a humanitarian crisis. And the gangs right now control some 80% of the population. There's a new gang alliance called Vivre Ensemble, to live together. Jimmy Cherizier, I mean, there's no question that Jimmy Cherizier is a leader. I think Haiti's very divided over whether he can be trusted or not, but he's a leader, and he somehow has gotten together this unified command structure. Many of these bandits, of these criminals, have burned down entire communities, displaced hundreds of thousands, all of the sexual violence against young women and mothers. And then Jimmy Cherizier gives a press conference 2 weeks ago, and he says, well, we're going to take all of our guns. We're no longer going to aim them at the people. We're going to aim them back, at the bourgeoisie. But to so many people, it falls on incredulous ears, because for how many years now have they been under attack? And these attacks mean that they're more isolated, they're blockaded. Gasoline for 1 gallon in Haiti is anywhere from $13 to $20. And I do want to show a people-to-people fundraiser, so people can read in English, or if they speak Creole, it's much easier. I don't know if you can enable my screen just to share, but I want to give people a concrete way they can learn more and get involved. Hashtag Molegaf, MOLEGHAF. This is one of the community organizations, and how important to give them the protagonism and to stand in solidarity. I've heard from a lot of the veteran Haitian leaders that this is their most difficult moment since the successful slave rebellion and Haitian Revolution of January 1st, 1804.
Well, here's one more. Let's watch this.
Right now, we're at Lycée Fritz Pierre Louis. Hundreds and hundreds of families, refugees from across Port-au-Prince, refugees of a state war, refugees of a U.S. war, refugees of a war on Haiti, a war that's underreported. We never hear about it. How many hundreds of families have been forced to live? This would normally be a middle school, which would have an attendance of roughly 1,000 to 2,000 school children every day. Schools across Port-au-Prince. You can see the beautiful children around me. Children can't go to school for the past, in some cases, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or longer. This is a massive humanitarian crisis, a massive human rights crisis. And the people in this refugee camp in downtown Port-au-Prince, not far from Sean Mars Park, are asking, where's the United Nations? Where's the Organization of American States? Where's the U.S. government? Where's Biden? Where is the human compassion as this paramilitary gang war rages on? I've been meeting with the different committees who oversee these refugee camps. They've been forced to take over schools because they have nowhere else to sleep. So each classroom that you see has roughly 15 to 20 families. You can see families doing their laundry. They're from the surrounding communities of Kafoufe, of Solino, and this is how they're forced to live. So the question is, in the United States and across the world, how can we be in solidarity with the Haitian people, with these beautiful people who just want to live like the rest of us?
And so what is the answer to that question?
Self-determination, in one word, Jimmy. I know it sounds overwhelming, but as long as Haiti remains a neo-colony of the United States, I don't see any hope for the vast majority of the country. There's this sellout ruling class up in the hills. They don't have to worry about any of these problems, but the 99.9% does. When I visited these refugee camps in late January and early February, they had never seen anyone from the PHT government. They had never seen any aid worker. Haitians don't want pity. They want solidarity. Haitians want to be able to determine their own destiny. So I think the first thing we can do here in the belly of the beast is educate ourselves, understand this unfolding national liberation struggle. I've been inspired by the Haitian people since 1998. When I first went there, I really learned about Haiti because I lived in the Dominican Republic. I was a teacher in the Dominican Republic, and hundreds of thousands of Haitians have been forced to cross that border into DR so that they can survive. But in DR, they're extremely mistreated. You know, it's like a Palestinian in Palestine. There are, of course, foreigners in DR, and there's been tremendous abuses. Of course, the vast majority of Dominican people don't believe in these abuses, but the Haitians don't voluntarily leave their country. And they are going to continue to be refugees until this failed neoliberal or neocolonial model changes.
Okay. Well, Danny Shaw, I appreciate you coming on. It's a sad situation. Looks like it's going to be an occupation. Colonialism is not going to end there soon, but thanks for coming on and talking to us. Anything else you'd like to say before we say goodbye?
I wanted to share the people to people fundraiser. Hashtag Molegaf, like I said, just so people have a sense of who the true grassroots protagonists are there on the ground. And yeah, follow my work at Prof. Danny Shaw, and people can learn more about this. Follow Black Alliance for Peace, Black Agenda Radio. There's many good organizations out there doing this anti-imperialist and internationalist work.
Okay, so what is that? What did you want to share?
I want to share my screen so I can show you the, they disabled my screen.
You know, yeah, we just have to add the link later.
Okay, we'll add the link
Thanks so much, Jimmy.
underneath
Thanks
this video. Okay, Danny Shaw, thank you very much, brother.
Thanks,
all right,
Jimmy.
we'll take a
Thank
break
you.
and we'll be right back.
Bye.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you hate shitty coffee? I, for one, really hate shitty coffee, which is why I'm excited to introduce to you a company that's revolting against shitty coffee, and it's called the 1775 Coffee Company. Now, I haven't had it yet because I only drink decaf. Steph has had it. Steph, how do you like it?
I really like it. I've been, you know what? I have a French press, and so I've been using my French press and totally enjoying it. It's delicious. It's smooth. It's smooth.
So 1775, the world awake. In 1775, the world awakened to a new era. And now it's 1775 Coffee Company is bringing you a coffee that embodies that revolutionary spirit. Crafted with passion and precision, our beans are ethically and exclusively sourced from the finest coffee beans farms of Bolivia. Didn't know that. 1775 Coffee Company's farm-to-cup journey ensures the highest quality of authenticity and sustainability from start to finish. With each sip, your palate will recognize and appreciate the dedication and passion that goes into crafting this single-sourced brew. 1775 Coffee Company takes pride in offering customers a truly exceptional coffee experience with their premium coffee collection. But their dedication to this revolution extends beyond the realm of taste. Safeguarding freedom of speech is critical right now, which is why 1775 Coffee Company has joined forces with Rumble in defense of one of our most fundamental rights, freedom of speech. Coffee that's sure to awaken all your senses, including the sense of freedom. So choose 1775 Coffee by going to 1775coffee.com/litter. That's LITTER, and use the code LITTER for 10% off the checkout on your first order. 1775 Coffee, brewed to perfection, crafted with revolution.
Hey, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there for more AM Joy.